You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you've definitely felt it. That surge of vitality after a good night's sleep. The draining sensation after an argument. The electric charge in a crowded room. In Chinese medicine, this is qi, qi. The vital energy that animates life, flows through your body, and connects you to everything around you. Understanding qi energy isn't just academic. It's practical wisdom that can transform how you approach health, work, and relationships. Once you understand qi, you stop fighting your body and start working with its natural rhythms. The results are often remarkable. What is qi? The basic definition qi, pronounced qi, is often translated as vital energy, life force, or simply energy. But these translations capture only part of the concept. Qi is both energy and matter, both force and substance. It's the animation that distinguishes a living person from a corpse, but it's also the air you breathe, the food you eat, and the warmth of the sun on your skin. The Chinese character for qi, qi, combines the radical for steam or vapor with the radical for rice. This etymology is instructive. Qi is like the steam rising from cooking rice, an intermediary state between the tangible, the rice, and the intangible, the air. It's transformation itself, the process of change that makes life possible. Western science struggles to measure qi directly, though researchers have found correlations with bioelectric fields, metabolic processes, and electromagnetic phenomena. Whether you view qi as a literal energetic substance or a useful metaphor for complex physiological processes, the practical applications remain valid. The different types of qi. Chinese medicine recognizes several types of qi, each with specific functions. Original qi, yuan qi. This is your constitutional qi, inherited from your parents at conception. It determines your basic constitution, vitality, and potential lifespan. You can increase your original qi, but you can conserve it through healthy living. Think of it as your genetic inheritance expressed energetically. Food qi, gu qi, derived from the food you eat. This qi is extracted by the digestive system and transformed into usable energy. The quality of your food qi depends on both what you eat and how well you digest it. This is why Chinese medicine places such emphasis on digestive health. Air qi, gong qi, extracted from the air you breathe. This qi enters through the lungs and combines with food qi to form the qi that circulates through your body. Breathing practices are central to qi cultivation because they directly increase this vital input. Defensive qi, wei qi. This protective qi circulates at the surface of your body, defending against external pathogens. It's your energetic immune system. Strong wei qi means you resist colds and infections easily. Weak wei qi leaves you vulnerable to every bug going around. Nutritive qi, ying qi. This nourishing qi flows through your meridians and blood vessels, feeding your organs and tissues. It's closely associated with blood and works with it to maintain your body's functions. How qi flows. The meridian system, qi, doesn't just float around randomly. It flows through specific pathways called meridians, jingluo, 12 primary channels that connect your internal organs with the surface of your body. Think of meridians like rivers, and qi like the water flowing through them. Each meridian connects to a specific organ system and travels along predictable pathways. The lung meridian, for example, begins in your chest, travels down the inside of your arm, and ends at your thumb. The stomach meridian starts near your eye, travels down the front of your body, and ends at your second toe. When qi flows smoothly through these channels, you feel healthy and energized. When flow is blocked or deficient, symptoms appear. That headache might be stagnation in your liver meridian. That anxiety might be disturbance in your heart meridian. Acupuncture works by stimulating points along these channels to restore proper flow. Signs of balanced qi. When your qi is balanced and abundant, you know it. You wake up feeling rested and ready for the day. Your digestion works smoothly. Your mind is clear and focused. You have enough energy for your daily activities without running on adrenaline or caffeine. Emotionally, balanced qi means resilience. You can handle stress without falling apart. You recover from setbacks relatively quickly. Your moods are stable, neither manic nor depressed. You feel connected to yourself and others. Physically, balanced qi manifests as good color in your face, clear eyes, and a strong voice. You don't get sick often. Wounds heal properly. You maintain a healthy weight without extreme effort. Your body feels like a reliable vehicle, not a constant problem to manage. Signs of qi imbalance. Qi imbalances fall into several categories, each with distinct symptoms. Qi deficiency, not enough qi. Symptoms include fatigue, shortness of breath, weak voice, poor appetite, and tendency to catch colds. Qi-deficient people often say, "I'm just tired all the time," regardless of how much they sleep. Qi stagnation. Qi is present, but not moving properly. Symptoms include pain that moves around, emotional mood swings, digestive bloating, and feeling stuck in life. Qi stagnation often correlates with stress and frustration. Qi sinking. Qi that should stay up, like holding organs in place, descends. Symptoms include prolapse, chronic diarrhea, and a sensation of heaviness or dragging downward. Qi rebellion. Qi moving in the wrong direction. Symptoms include nausea and vomiting. Stomach qi should descend, not ascend. Coughing and wheezing. Lung qi should descend. And headaches. Liver qi rising when it should be smooth. Practical ways to cultivate qi. The good news: while you can't change your original qi, you can dramatically improve your acquired qi through daily practices. Breathing. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing is the fastest way to increase qi. Most people breathe shallowly, using only the top part of their lungs. Practice breathing so your belly expands on the inhale and contracts on the exhale. Even 5 minutes daily makes a difference. Movement. Gentle, flowing movements cultivate qi better than intense exercise. Practices like Tai Chi and QiGong were specifically designed for this purpose. But any movement that feels good and doesn't exhaust you helps. Walking, swimming, gentle yoga. Sleep. Sleep is when your body regenerates qi. Quality matters more than quantity, though most adults need 7 to 8 hours. The hours before midnight are particularly valuable for qi restoration. Going to bed by 10 p.m. can transform your energy levels. Nutrition. Eat foods that are easy to digest and full of life energy. Fresh, whole foods prepared simply support qi. Processed, frozen, or microwave foods offer less qi. Eating regular meals at consistent times helps your digestive system work efficiently. Emotional regulation. Emotions are forms of qi. Chronic anger damages liver qi. Excessive joy. Yes, there is such a thing. Disturbs heart qi. Overthinking harms spleen qi. Learning to process emotions healthfully preserves your qi. Qi in daily life. Understanding qi changes how you approach ordinary activities. You start noticing how different environments feel, some enlivening, some draining. You become aware of how different people affect your energy. You recognize when you're operating from abundant qi versus depleted reserves. This awareness allows better choices. You schedule demanding tasks when your qi is strong. You rest when you need to replenish. You avoid people and situations that chronically drain you. You seek out what nourishes your particular pattern. I've seen people transform their health simply by paying attention to qi. They stop pushing through exhaustion and start resting before they're depleted. They choose foods that support rather than challenge their digestion. They practice breathing and movement regularly. The results accumulate over time. Qi and modern science skeptics ask, does qi really exist, or is it just a pre-scientific concept? The honest answer is that we're still learning. Research has shown that acupuncture affects measurable physiological processes, pain perception, inflammation, hormone levels, even if we can't directly measure qi itself. Some researchers correlate qi with the body's bioelectric field. Others relate it to fascia and connective tissue networks. Still others view it as a complex emergent property of multiple physiological systems working together. The mechanistic explanation matters less than the practical results. What we know is that practices based on qi theory, acupuncture, herbal medicine, QiGong, Tai Chi, produce measurable health benefits in study after study. Whether you believe in literal qi or see it as a sophisticated framework for understanding complex physiology, the wisdom works. Starting your qi practice, you don't need to become a QiGong master to benefit from understanding qi. Start simple. Pay attention to your breathing for 5 minutes each morning. Notice how different foods make you feel. Take walks in nature. Go to bed earlier. Consider trying acupuncture or traditional Chinese medicine if you have health concerns. A skilled practitioner can assess your qi pattern and provide specific guidance. Many people find that TCM approaches work when Western medicine has failed, particularly for chronic conditions. Most importantly, trust your body's wisdom. You already know when you feel vital and when you feel depleted. Qi theory simply gives you language and practices to work with those sensations systematically. Your body wants to be healthy. Qi practice helps remove the obstacles to that natural state.